Now to a story about Cook County's efforts to right wrongful convictions. Former State's Attorney Kim Foxx made it a priority and said it exonerated a record number of people, 226 in all. But Injustice Watch is out with a new report that finds conflicts continue to plague the process. Dan Hinkle is the reporter on the project. Thanks for being with us. Let's start with who was released under Foxx, because almost all were connected to a scandal that centers on cases connected to convicted former police sergeant Ronald Watts, weren't they?
Yep, that's right. Her office attributed responsibility for 248 exonerations to her conviction integrity unit. About 226 of those, the very wide majority, were related to the Watts scandal. Yes, and Sergeant Watts pleaded guilty to theft of government funds and spent time in prison. So.
And Dan, your reporting identified 21 people whose cases the state's attorney's conviction integrity unit actually rejected, but then later on those same people had their cases dropped. So what happened?
Well, the circumstances were very different, but the through line for all of them was that the conviction integrity unit, records showed, took some notice of the case at some point, rejected it in one way or the other, and then the person was dismissed, or the case was dismissed, in the face of evidence of frequently police misconduct, adverse court rulings in favor of the defendant, things like that. And many of them were incarcerated at the time and walked free after that.
And what are some of the conflicts of interest you found within the conviction integrity unit?
They include the case of Kevin Jackson, who was at the top of our story. In his case, a prosecutor who was working in the CIU was married to Detective Brian Forberg of the Chicago Police, who was the person who built a case that came before the unit. There was another case where the director of the unit, Nancy Adducci, had taken the handwritten statement of a defendant whose case later ended up before the unit.
And I know the office said that it kind of walled off people with conflicts from reviewing those cases. But Kim Foxx, she made this kind of the hallmark of her administration, and that is righting past wrongs, although the conviction integrity unit, I think, was actually started under Anita Alvarez. But I'm curious, you talked with Kim Foxx. What was her response to your reporting?
She said she felt that, I believe the quote was, she said it had been relatively successful. She was proud of the many exonerations that it was responsible for. She pointed to the Watts cases as a success, while also acknowledging the pain of the people I talked to, who said, one gentleman told me I should have been out a long time ago, and there was some anger among those people about the fact that they felt that their innocence should have been seen earlier.
All right, Dan Hinkle from Injustice Watch, we appreciate your time. You can check out the full report for yourself at injusticewatch.org. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
And